More sea monsters were spotted off the coast of Castine yesterday. Police Chief Brecca is joining the police department of Castine in 3 days on an underwater trip to kill these creatures. Our very own Governor Hrothgar has said that if the monsters are seen invading, to make for the mountains in the west. This is Alva, and welcome to Herot. The State Senate of Maine would like to remind us to ignore the large hill at the edge of the Herot trailer park. Do not approach the hill. Do not pay attention to the smoke which sometimes billows out of the hill. If a young man approaches you and tells you of the treasures under the hill, walk away. Residents in the trailer park report strange roars and the sound of large wings coming from underneath the hill. Do not pay attention to the hill. The State Senate advises the residents of the trailer park to keep a fire extinguisher close. Speaking of the State Senate, local celebrity and State Senator Beowulf is charging Grendel's mother with assault and attempted murder after she attacked him in the Golden Bar last month. Grendel's mother used to live with her son, the swamp monster Grendel, down by the swamp by Wieland's the Axesmith's shop. You know, the one with the other swamp monsters, which no one can ever seem to describe. They're definitely present, they just omit a general feeling of fear rather than a shape or color. Anyway, Beowulf killed the swamp monster Grendel after he apparently kept crashing Beowulf's nightly parties at the Golden Bar. But we don't talk about that event. In an interview, Grendel's mother claimed that she attempted to murder Senator Beowulf to avenge her son's death. In the police report given to me, it states that Beowulf's acquaintance, Unifar, stepped in front of Beowulf when Grendel's mother lunged at him. Grendel's mother apparently beat him to death with a chair. That's the third bar death this week, and it's only Monday. Grendel's mother continued to attack Beowulf and broke his clavicle with her abnormally large and hairy fist. Luckily, the ever-smart and quick-thinking Beowulf knocked her out with a beer bottle to the head. She will be facing trial this coming Thursday. And now, a statement from our sponsor. The Mead Pub. It is the best pub in town where everyone is drinking. Its alcoholic drinks are good tasting, makes for a good time, and are good for you. It's the only pub in town which holds such wide selections of alcohol, serving mead, and it's the only pub in town which hosts live poetry every night and that is not burned down due to whatever lies beneath the hill at the edge of the trailer park, which we do not talk about. Everyone is required to have at least one glass of mead at the mead pub every night. In fact, I'm enjoying a glass of mead right now in the studio. The Mead Pub. Drink up. Thank you. That was a statement from our sponsor. The State Senate would like to remind the jury participating in Thursday's trial against Grendel's mother to forget some pieces of evidence. The following is a list of evidence the jury should forget. The 2 bullets found in the swamp monster Grendel's body, the fact that the bullets match up to those in Beowulf's handgun, Beowulf's fingerprints found on his handgun, which proved that he has always used that gun and no one else has. The witness, Naegling, who stated that Beowulf lunged at Grendel's mother and not the other way around. The concussion Beowulf gave Grendel's mother. The mental illness which the swamp monster Grendel had, schizophrenia. The fact that Grendel's mother is a mother and was acting purely out of revenge for her son's death. This concludes the list of evidence the jury is advised to forget. The State Senate would also like to assure those who have noticed Naegling's recent disappearance. He is simply on a vacation in the mountains. The State Senate would also like to remind the jury for Thursday's trial, you won't have to go on a vacation in the mountains either, if you vote correctly in this trial. And now, local events happening over the course of the next week include invading neighboring towns and weeding the community garden for Community Service Day. This concludes this podcast of Helot. Thank you, and good night.